In this tutorial I will show you how to draw this 3D illusion. So grab a sheet of paper and let's get started. For this drawing we will start with a simple shape, which means we first want to draw the hole in which the 3D illusion will appear. So now sketch a simple shape, a rectangle over here, like that. You can use your ruler if you want to make it very precise. I'm just sketching it first and then drawing a line across about here. It's actually also a good exercise for you to learn to draw straight lines. And if you're up to more drawing exercises, I recommend one of my drawing courses, which I will link in the description. You're welcome to check it out. In the next step, we will go about here and also here, and that is where the ladder will stand. And the ladder should go about across here. This will also create a perspective view of the ladder, which means I will now simply draw my line across here. I first sketch this line and will later trace it with a black pen. Then I sketch another line going about here, and we want the line to come a bit closer together here to create a sense of deep. So I pull this line about here and let it get a bit larger. Now we have essentially finished drawing our ladder, which should now protrude from the hole. And we naturally also draw a few rugs on the ladder here. And maybe here. They should run a bit closer together downwards, so that it looks a bit like a perspective and appears as if the ladder would disappear. And then what we still need is basically a shadow that would arise here, and we draw that at the same angle as this line here. The ladder itself will then also cast a shadow about here and here, and then we simply also draw the shadows from the rungs. Now we have essentially already sketched. What you can do now is you can now simply take a black pen or a felt tip pen, for example, and then trace the edges here very precisely. I will do it now. What you can of course do is to get a bit more of sense of deep. You just draw the ladder a bit thicker here and at the top, and a bit thinner downwards. And now you actually also need a very soft pencil, meaning we need a soft pencil and something with which we can smudge. I'll take a 4B pencil here. I simply draw the surface here now with the flat side of my pencil. Like that. It's important that I make this surface even darker towards the bottom of the hole, meaning I use a lot of pressure when I draw downwards. So you can use here now a lot of pressure to draw the shadow darker. And we'll do the same here on this side. I make it a bit lighter here because the sun is supposed to shine a bit from the other side, but of course I will also get darker downwards. And now we first distribute the shadows a bit here, and for that you can use a bit thicker paper smudge or simpler tissue. In this case I just take this paper smudger here, but like I said, it works just as well with a tissue or just your finger. And then we soften everything. Such technique you naturally learn even more precisely in my drawing courses. If you would like to start drawing, the course for the beginners is quite suitable for you. You will find the link in the description. So we make now everything a bit softer and generate softer shadows here by using the paper smudge. And as I said, you can also take your finger to do this. So soften first this area and then use another side of the smudge and then soften the other area like that, and go from the lighter area to the darker. And now you can go ahead, take your eraser and then clean the edges a little bit more, like that. For this I simply use my kneadable eraser. It's always easier to work with a kneadable eraser which leaves no lint here. So go ahead and clean the edges. So, and now you can go here and draw the shadows again, pull them down quite dark over here, and maybe let it run out a bit like this, and here across. And that we can of course also smudge a bit with the paper smudger to make the shadow here softer and let them fade out towards the back. And with that our drawing is actually finished, and the actual three-dimensional effect occurs of course when we now turn the camera, and I'll show you how it looks then. We have to direct the camera here from the appropriate angle at our motif, and then you can already see that this three-dimensional effect will occur, and now our principle you can also pretend to let something fall in here.
I hope you enjoyed my video. So if you want more tutorials about drawing, painting or creativity in the future, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and newsletter. Also feel free to check out my drawing courses on draw.com. You can find the links in the description. If you want to be creative right now, I have some more videos for you over here. I hope you continue to have fun drawing, and I look forward to joining you on your creative journey.